Well, hello there. How's it going? Let's dive into the Bitcoin analysis together. Some really good analysis. There's an analysis from Hodgepedgeman that we saw before. It's messy. First off, both analyses are on the 1-hour time frame, so you need to act quickly if you want to work based on this. He's made it cluttered. It looks like a theme park. If we look at the chart, you'll see that in just a few hours, it went against him and bounced back off the same yearly resistance that Pedgeman pointed out. It still hasn't been confirmed, so we're ignoring his analysis. Look, this is a solid analysis. I'm confident with this one. If we see you, we might tone it down to not be in your way. That works better. You'll see that in a few hours, it reversed expectations and bounced back. It's unconfirmed, so we set it aside. I'm confident. On the 1-hour chart, a cup and handle pattern forms. It resembles a cup with a handle. This pattern also appeared on the daily chart, as noted in an analysis. If we are your reflection, we will make ourselves a little smaller. We will bring ourselves to a place where we are not your reflection. It is good like this. On the hourly time frame, a cup and handle pattern is forming on the Bitcoin chart. The cup resembles a mug with a handle. This pattern appeared on the daily chart and was mentioned in an analysis. I mentioned it in my December 1st analysis. Now, on the hourly chart, it has two targets. The first target is $99,850, near all-time highs, and the second is $104,770. This target is setting up well. I think this will happen. As for $104, I'm unsure. It's a tough call. Which YouTube video was it? I'm analyzing it. It was on December 1st. I said this, but currently, a pattern with targets $99,850 and $104,770. This looks promising for Bitcoin. The $104 target is uncertain, but intriguing. Note the cup and handle pattern. A website shows its win rate. It shows a 95% win rate in bullish markets. In a bullish market, this is impressive. Expected profit is 54%. On daily time frame, win rate might be lower, but even at 30%, it's good. Mentioning the cup and handle pattern. A decent website exists. It shows the win rate for the cup and handle pattern. It provides a statistical performance, showing target hits or losses. The win rate is 95% in a bullish market, which is incredible. Expected profit is 54%. For the daily time frame, the win rate might drop to 30%, which is still good. Overall, an interesting pattern. The handle forms as a falling wedge that moves up. In a bullish market, of course. And right now we're in a bullish market. And a 95% win rate is incredible. The expected profit is around 54%. They usually mention this for the daily time frame. So if we look at the daily, the win rate might be lower. But even if it drops to, say, 30%, that's still pretty good. In summary, the cup and handle pattern often forms with a handle as a falling wedge that then moves up. If the cup's edge breaks, we enter the cup and handle phase. It hit $97,300 and pulled back, confirming the setup as a solid entry point. Set the stop loss slightly lower, around $96,400, with a target of $99,000. Avoid fixed stops if using services with delays, as they might trigger prematurely. Watching the chart yourself is preferable. The target is good, but the second target is uncertain. Here's how they measure the target. Let's see what it says about the reversal pattern. And here is a good entry point. You can enter here. Where should we place the stop loss? You can set the stop loss down here, around $96,400. That could be a good stop with a target of $99,000. But if you're going to set a stop here and you're using services that require you to wait, like 300 seconds or 5 minutes, before placing your stop, don't set a fixed stop because it might get triggered by a shadow. If you're watching the chart yourself, that's even better. The target is good. I'm not very sure about the second target. They measure it by taking the cup's depth from edge to bottom and projecting it upwards on the chart. Look at Tesla. See the buy and sell signals? Following that could change your life by 45%. I'll show you how I set targets for the cup and handle pattern on the 1-hour time frame. Now, this is something I only know the first type of. I didn't know the second type. What's the first type? It says you take the depth of the cup into account, meaning from this edge of the cup to the bottom of the cup, you draw a line. Then, you take that line and project it upwards on the chart. Let me show you. Look at Tesla. See the buy and sell signals. If you had followed that, your life would have changed by 45%. But let's not get into that. Let me show you how I set targets for the cup and handle pattern on the 1 hour time frame. Buy, sell, buy. That's all you needed to do, and your life would have changed by 45%. But let's not get into that. Let me show you how I set targets for the cup and handle pattern on this 1 hour time frame. In the gathering of scholars. Here, there was a pencil, or maybe there wasn't. This is it. The scribbles from our previous analyses. I'll fix it. BTC 30 USDT and 4 more to go. This microphone got loose. I'll give you 4 more BT 30 USDTs. This microphone got loose. Well, let's keep these loose for now so they don't fall. See my heart in this. The cup pulls its heart too. I'll lighten it for clarity. Something like this has come up from here, this cup, and it's also pulling its heart. I'm going to lighten it up so you can see it better. This is also lightened up. Draw a line here. Usually, a line isn't straight, similar to a support and resistance area. It's more like a zone with a systematic approach. He continues to take risks. But usually, a line isn't straight. Just like a support and resistance area isn't a straight line. It's more like a zone. It has a systematic approach here as well. Here, it's not just a line. It's more like a zone. Is our image freezing? Let me highlight this. It should be visible. And this hope comes from the breakout point. Do you consider this to be history here? Now if you take the lower one, it will be here, right? If we take this one. Now, it depends on where you take the edge of the cup from. It can lead to different scenarios. Based on that story, well, I know this. I think there's another method for it that I've heard about. I'll drop the link if you want to read more. But this is an interesting method. In summary, something like this has formed on the 1 hour time frame, so keep an eye on it. There's a chance we might see it hit 100K.